This week, we've got a girl in the locker room. We're going to talk about meetups and reselling. Ready, boys?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
Flip or die. The Resellers Locker Room Podcast. The Resellers of entertainment and zero instruction. Out on the road hitting thrift store gold. Three wild men with stories untold. Beard kings growling, Rocky Tops wild. CJ's laughing like a metalhead child. Sipping brews in a cheap motel. Talking deals and tales we never sell. This ain't no class, it's a backstage pass to the resale game with some serious sass. Flip or die. We're living fast in the reseller sky.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Resellers Locker Room where Mary has taken over.
She's guiding a whole show. So what are we talking about?
Makeup, girly stuff.
Girly stuff.
Whoever opened up that beer can right before we broke, dude, that was classic. I hope it caught it on the video.
It's like a lemon drop. Lemon.
It's like she got done and it went. I was like, yeah, that was awesome.
I keep finding the best drinks at Aldi's, and they're like
I got
$4
my
for
fucking
4 of them.
Mary, welcome back. You're no stranger to us. Of course, you're no stranger to the show. What has been going on with you?
Well, let's see. Just doing the day gig. Then after the day gig, I do the reselling gig. And my daughter's birthday was yesterday, so we hung out over the weekend, and that was fun. And my son surprised us, and he was able to go. He was supposed to work, but he didn't have. He wound up giving himself the day off.
Okay,
a few hours off actually. I think he worked before and after. So yeah, and I did some sourcing on my lunch break today, so things are good. How about you guys?
awesome. I don't know. What about you, Jefferson?
I found something that you guys remember these?
Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Those
The
wax
candy-
lips.
Candy
Yeah.
lips.
They're really good. Yeah, I've been eating them.
They're good to
chewing
eat?
gum. They're chewing gum.
I don't remember
They're
them
like
being
chewing
good.
gum.
They're just like that weird thing you get in Halloween and you throw
No,
away.
I saw them at a convenience store in the middle of nowhere. I think they're pretty old. I think they're from the 80s, but
Oh my gosh.
I didn't think you could eat those.
you can. You chew them. You chew them like chewing gum. It's like wax chewing gum, cherry flavored. It's delicious.
Okay. Okay.
I do have an oral fetish, so weird things in my mouth.
At least you're putting some lips in your mouth, I guess.
Exactly.
Getting something.
Yeah, I'm lonely. I just
Get it, boy. Get it.
He's gonna set just the lips on his pillow next to him tonight. He rolls
that's
over
the
and
exciting thing
put a
I
make
have
out
from the week.
section there.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, about like 4 of them. I just lay them on the bed.
Mm.
Alex, what about you, man? I know you've been busy.
I took Mary's advice. I left the house and I bought 2 ginormous truckloads of books.
Yeah.
It's totally full down here. My upstairs is completely full with 30 boxes of books in my house, and my back of my truck has another 9 of them, I think, right now.
Nice.
So yeah,
Mini storage time, dude.
I got another floor I could cover too. We're good.
Oh no.
Let's put a box on every stair on the way up to the top
I
floor.
was gonna get rid of the kids' beds and just use boxes and put sheets over them. Be like,
That'll
sleep
work.
on that. That'll
No, they just sleep in labeled bin numbers.
Yeah. But that's what I've been doing, yard selling, and I came across an estate sale and threw my pitch out there, and they're like, hey, how about you come back today and we'll give you all of these books. So the first one, it was 30 boxes completely free. Took 3 hours to do the job, to clear it out. And then I got a call the next morning to come look at another one, but they wanted to sell the collection. So I had to, instead of taking a break because I was completely sore, I had to unload all the things, 30 boxes by myself in the morning. And then I went and did another 12 boxes. I think we paid $25 for the other 12. There's some like 10 yearbooks from the 50s, which, if anyone knows about yearbooks, they take a while to sell, but you could put the price pretty high because they're very, very rare. If a parent's looking for that or whatever, your grandpa's in there or something, they're going to pay that high price for those because they're not out there everywhere. So those will pay for that $25. And I already made the decision just to seal that connection. I was going to pay something to get them, you know, even if I didn't want them, just for the first time. So they keep calling me.
There you go.
Mhm.
Build the relationship. Well, I watched Metco's highlight video where he went to the eBay Open in Vegas.
Mhm.
And he put in snippets of the eBay powers that be talking about certain subjects as it relates to us sellers. And saw something on the video. It was only on the screen real fast. Do you know what the first item that was ever sold on eBay? Do you know what that first item was?
Yeah, I think so.
Idea. A Cheeto shaped in the shape of something weird. I don't know.
I think I know.
What
Wa-
is it?
Was it a mechanical pen or pencil or something? It was something mechanical. I think it was broken even.
The first item ever sold on eBay was a broken laser pointer.
Oh,
Oh,
I was
did
on
hear
the
that
right
before.
track
Yeah.
with the shape. Okay.
What are you going to do with a broken laser pointer?
I don't know. I wonder if it came back as a return because it was broken.
Yeah. You definitely aren't going to point at anything.
I mean, back in the day, if that was the first item, how long would that transaction take to actually be finished? And then they're going to take the time to return it, and that's another month probably.
Well, back in the day, dude, you know, we dealt with money orders. You had to wait till they mailed the money order to you, and then you had to turn around and ship it out.
So you're going to send another money order as your return money once you get the product? 6 months later, I finally got the return on that broken, stupid laser pointer I bought on this weird website called eBay.
But when we get Mike back on, I want to ask him a lot of questions about what he learned at the Open. A couple things that was in the video that I found interesting is when you're dealing with scammers who buy an item and they want to return, and they start a return, and they, you know, if they pick INAD as the reason for the return, you have to refund them right then. I mean, you can't wait for them to ship it back. So eBay's recognized that when that happens, 9 times out of 10, the buyer never sends the item back to you, and they get their money back, and they keep the item. They have finally acknowledged that that's not fair to sellers. So starting, I believe it's 1st of October, eBay has got something in the algorithms on the platform that recognizes when that happens, and eBay will refund the seller their money. They will cover the cost of it. So I don't know any more detail than that. That's just the clip that I saw one of the gentlemen on the stage talking about. So, and then there was a couple of other points that he was making, but you know, I can get clarification on those other things, but it from the way it appeared from the footage that Mike caught, believe it or not, eBay is listening. They're slow to act, but you know, just in that few clips, there was some biggies that they've addressed head on that are going to be corrected in the near future. So, you know, I think that's a good thing.
Another one I heard was like for parts and repair, they're
Yes.
not going to be so quick to just allow people to return it because it's broken, because you said it was for parts and repair. So
Yes.
I don't know. There actually may be no returns on. I mean, don't quote me on that, but yeah, they're not. People aren't going to be able to get away with that craziness anymore.
Yeah, like they can't take out an INAD on you on a parts and repair item, and then you know you have to refund. They're not going to allow that anymore. So you have it listed as not working, and it's for replacement parts. Buyer tries to do anything with that, eBay's putting a halt to it. And if you get negative feedback, they will automatically remove it. Now, who knows? But we'll see. I thought it was interesting. I mean, if it hadn't cost so much to go to that, I think the eBay Opens ought to be free for us sellers. We already give them enough money.
I agree. The one thing I read or was listening to a podcast, they were talking about you can now, they're put away in there where you can put the cost of goods for your items in there. So when you sell it, you can see what your true profit is. I just feel like that's a bad idea. Like if I paid a quarter for something and I sold it for $50, do I really want eBay to know I paid a quarter for it? Because if somebody offered me $25, would they, would they look at it and go, well, you're still making this much money. Maybe you should take less. I think a lot
eBay's
of stuff we buy cheap and sell high. And, I'm not saying they would do that right off the bat, but I'm sure they would be tracking that. But, oh, your gross profit is like 78% on average. Well, most businesses work on like a 10 to 20% max profit. So why wouldn't you be willing to make 10 to 20% or charge you more to do something? Hey, you're making all this money. You can afford an extra 10% to promote it.
That makes total sense.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't think I would like that.
No,
they're gonna have the ability to see that though. If you put your,
it'll be in there. I mean, it'll be there for you to see at the end. I mean, I'm sure they're not going to check every transaction, but I'm sure they keep a list of it, and I'm sure they would track. This guy's extremely profitable. I'm just saying, maybe not.
I'm glad you brought that up, Jefferson, because that reminds me. Few years back, I met a couple resellers that they put their cost in their listing, but they put it in where your SKU number or your location number is.
Mm-hmm.
They put the location number, but they'll put the dollar amount they got in that item. But what you're saying is they're going to create another field. Where you will put your costs. So you could go into your analytics at the end of the year and look how much money you truly have vested in inventory versus what your inventory value is priced at.
Yeah.
And you're saying that they might do some things internally to manipulate your business in such a way to.
Yeah. So, not that they would do that, but think about it. If you're making 80% at margin and they see that, would it be worth it to you to lose 10% at margin if your sales fell versus a person who's working on a 20% margin who can't afford 10 more percent? I think, I doubt they would go that far, but I mean, they did send somebody a pig's head in a box just because they wrote a few bad articles about him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that did happen, huh?
Yeah. Yep. Couple years ago.
They're still negotiating how much that's going to cost them.
Mm-hmm.
So
now, Mary, you're still not on eBay, are you?
No, but I was for years. So I mean, no, I'm other than what I see on YouTube and stuff. I'm not knee deep in it right now. But I mean, I do hear things. But I was on it for years. There have just been a lot of changes since I sold on there. I probably haven't sold on there for maybe 3 or 4 years, probably closer to 4.
Why? Curious. What is you just don't like the platform, or you're having what the items you sell better on Mercari and Poshmark?
I was selling on eBay and Mercari, and I just enjoyed the listing process on Mercari better as they just started adding all those item specifics. I mean, that's honest. I mean, it's not like, oh, I hate eBay. It's nothing like that. It was just taking me too long to list. And
they have the AI tools on eBay that you can just click a button.
List easier might solve all those problems. But if you're not listing the exact same product and like hundreds of them, I don't know how many items you list per week.
It just basically depends on what I buy. I mean, I'm not into the hundreds or anything like you guys are. Yeah,
I think List Easier is going to integrate maybe in the future cross promoting, so you could just use the program to list things and then be able to cross promote over to the Poshmark and Mercari.
That'd be cool.
Not sure, but I feel like I've heard Josh talk about that they want to maybe do that in the future, which would make sense. That why would they only be for just eBay? They should be all the platforms. and may just list it on the back end and then push it wherever we want to.
Well, Alex, you've been using that program. You want to tell us a little bit about your experiences thus far?
So I'm when I opened up the program, it reminded me of the Amazon program because I did sell on Amazon for years. And running an Amazon business, it's more about programs, right? You have to know how to use programs. And my review is, out of all the programs I've ever used to do my Amazon business, this program is so much simpler and straightforward. That's why I like it. So it's the best program that I've used for reselling, hands down. There's still things that could, be worked out, but just the simplicity of it is what makes it great. And so I listed the 175 tapes. I did them in sets of 20, and you don't have to do that just because I knew 20 are going to fit in this one area in my SKU system. So I'm doing at 20 at a time. And I mean, take pictures. I was just doing 3 pictures. It's just a cassette tape, 3 pictures of the tape, and airdropping those pictures onto my computer. It takes less than a minute for 20 items to load everything and have the title. And for the first time I ever used it too, I tried to kind of trick it and see if it would catch. I did all signed books. So I did 20, I think, signed books, and it only missed one of them out of 20 of them. It just missed the signature. But all the other ones, it was in the signature. The description's great. I have nothing but great things to say about the program.
So basically, you're endorsing the program. Is that?
Yeah. And if you want to use List Easier, use the code. I don't have one.
Well, you should. You should.
You should. Yeah.
No, it's great.
I
don't have one.
Use code. I don't have one. Very nice. Oh my gosh.
It's been great. Right now I'm not using. I did it for the tapes. I did it for some books. Right now I'm doing big book sets, and they're, not every book is gonna be less like 5 pictures. Like the big book sets, I'm taking like 20. So I'm not using for the book sets, but I'm gonna run all these books that I've just been picking up. I think we're just kind of doing bulk model, and we're just gonna, instead of researching every book, I'm gonna let the AI List Easier research them, and then if it's only like a $4 book with free shipping, I'll just delete that listing and put those in a box. So I'm hoping to be able to get through these programs. And I have stepped up. What is it? Sunday, I listed 100 items. The first time I ever listed 100 items.
Nice.
So that's still a lot of work. Even with this program, taking 300 pictures, since I was taking 3 each of the tapes. I mean, it still took me a long while to do so. But I've never in the history ever listed 100 things.
So in the past, how long would 100 have taken you?
I would never attempt. I would never attempt.
No. I mean, in general, like a normal week, would it be 100 in a week?
Yeah, I would do like 10 to 20 every day. So
10 a day.
Yeah.
So it would take you 10 days, a week and a half.
Yeah,
definitely faster.
No, definitely faster. I mean, for someone like me, it definitely is a life-changing program for my business. And for us kind of approaching, since I keep buying, I can't stop buying, guys. I know you guys said maybe not buy, but I'm just too good at making big deals. So I do a bulk model. Maybe the $4 free shippings are probably just going to get donated or going whatnot. But instead of doing the $20, $30 and over book, I mean, might as well do the $9 books, and it all adds up at the end of the day. As long as I have the space to do it,
Yeah.
So I want to take that approach all the way through Q4 and see what type of numbers we could throw up. So
nice.
I mean, I did the math yesterday, and even on a book at what was like $6, it's still worth my time. It's promoting at 3%. I'm still making a couple bucks, and I'm paying, when I'm doing these bulk deals, I'm paying cents on the dollar for every book.
Yeah. So that book, you either throw it away or makes $5, $3 on it, right? So
$4 you still make, even if I listed it and sold at $4, I still make like $2. And I've already done that model before, being a full-time Amazon seller, where the margins are $1.50. I mean, I sold stuff that I made 50 cents, but if I can make that 50 cents 100 times a day, I'm down with that. So,
yep. All right, I want to jump to this real quick. Got a viewer comment that I want to read because we need to revisit last week's episode when Alex was down in the crapper.
Wait, one other thing. I do want to say I'm better now. Thank you. It was just one of those days. But I do appreciate all the people that have reached out to me privately. And there's actually a song written AI for me too about being depressed reseller.
I'm telling you,
No.
dude.
Dave's
the comments,
Decades. Go to Dave's Decades and go listen to his song on YouTube.
Aw.
Inspired by my depression of reselling. It's pretty
I
funny.
mean,
The lyrics are spot on.
being in the crapper, I've never seen so many comments generated for you, Alex, off of last week's episode. And speaking of who you just named, Dave's Decades,
Okay, yeah, go to his channel, check out the song.
he says, "Hi guys, Alex, it will pass. Just keep grinding, and something will trigger excitement again. Something that helps me is having 3 or 4 different projects that I can rotate from one to another, so I don't get stuck in a rut. And don't just list only because you have a lot of inventory. Do something else for a day or two."
Yeah, the song is called "The Struggle Is Real," a song about burnout and getting back up.
Aw.
Nice.
Aw, that's nice. Ben and I have different reactions. I'm like, aw.
Isn't that special?
Special.
It was special last week. Yes.
I was going to send him some lithium, but you know, the song works.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I've got nothing.
You got nothing. That's why we don't talk on the phone,
Wow.
Ben. We've called and talked on the phone
Oh.
for like an hour, and we
Okay.
talked all reselling. I'm like, damn, we need to stop talking because then we run out of things to talk about.
Yeah. This kind of touches on, guys, what we talked about last week's episode. There's a lot more part-timers than there are full-timers. And things that you hear all the time, you hear them in the chat threads, you hear them in YouTube videos, people having this innate desire to be full-time. And there's a lot of explanations that's given.
And I'm about to kill all your dreams right now.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, you guys know. I mean, I'll be honest. I don't know why I'm not going to say that, but anyway,
most of those people, what are they making at their jobs though? Like 30,000. You could be part-time 3 days a week, even, and still do $50,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to kill yourself to do it. You just got to pick the right products. But
Well, it's just like if you want to be full-time in live selling, let's say, forget about static lists. Forget about that. Let's say you may be doing live selling part-time right now. You really love it. You like the entertainment factor. You got to be good at entertaining people if you're doing live selling. If you're not, it's just like if you're not good at entertaining people, don't do a YouTube video. You want views. So doing live selling it's an animal because it's a different mindset from static listing in the fact that you're about volume over dollar profit, making so much per item like you can on static sales. Put something out there on eBay for $50 and you're trying to get as much of that as you can. But live selling, you just want to just push the items out because your money's made in volume sales. And there may be people that may be super limited on space to store stuff. To me, if you're going to be a live seller, you better have more room than what you do if you're static selling. If you're going to make big money.
I think that's.
Do you have to though? Because you'd burn through it so quick.
You're going to have to be putting more time because you're going to be sourcing. And we always hear the money's in the buy. When it comes to live selling, it's really the money's in the buy. You have to be getting things like I'm getting cents on the dollar.
Yeah. And here's another thing,
Yeah,
to what you said, Jefferson. Yeah, you're moving a lot of inventory pretty quick. Maybe if you have the dedicated audience coming to your show to buy the stuff. And then even if you do have an audience coming to buy your stuff, it's not like you're doing a live selling show every single day because you'd never be able to keep up with all the shipping if you're doing it by yourself. So there's a gap where, if you're not live selling, you ain't making any money. So
yeah.
it's a balance that is a challenge for, I think, is a challenge for everybody, and
Definitely
especially.
something
Go
I
ahead.
want to get in to try. Right
Yeah.
when I get home, when I move back to Tampa, I've got 2 storage units of stuff that's just sitting there, and I list it. You know, I probably have 50,000 items between those 2 things. Even with the list easier, I couldn't get, because I don't want to have to go to the storage unit to pick. I want to, and I have a 3-car garage that is basically dedicated to. I built it out as a warehouse.
Yeah.
How
I think
many
I could
items?
probably get 5,000-6,000 items, decent size, you know, maybe more if they're smalls in there. But I would think if you were live selling, you could bring in. I think you would need less space to live sell at a high volume versus trying to do a high volume and static listing. Because once I get to like 7,000-8,000 items, my garage is full.
Okay.
It- and
I
it's
see. I see your point there.
yeah.
Why don't you do a hybrid model where you list it for 3 months on eBay? If it doesn't sell, you put it into your live show. So I'm
That's a good
starting.
idea.
That's kind of what I'm planning on doing. I'm
Yeah,
putting the
that's a good
date of
idea.
every book. If it sits for whatever months it's been there, whatever I decide, then I'm just going to run it on Whatnot and move on with it. So I'm always rotating
So
stuff off of there and new stuff onto eBay. Let it sit for 3 to 6 months, whatever I decide, and then just live sell it.
so like a book that you're selling
Mhm.
on eBay. Say on eBay it's worth $30, right?
Yeah.
If you live sell that book, you get $5, maybe.
I would hope, yeah.
Right?
I mean,
But
if I did a show right now, I'd get $1 if it
exactly.
even sold, 'cause, I
So,
barely
but
got like 10 people.
instead of maybe in my idea, it would be modify your thought process to say, hey, if I live sell this, I'm only getting $5 or whatever number points you think it is, or
Yeah.
I'm going to get 20% of the value.
Yeah.
So
It
after
is
the
the
3
mindset.
months, discount at 50%, because 50% is probably still more than you're going to get live selling. And then maybe you let it sit there, and then every month take it down by 10% once it gets to 30% of the value.
Yeah.
This is what I'm thinking about doing with the crap I have. Once
Mhm.
it gets to 30% of the value, just live sell it and don't care. But you've also given people an opportunity to buy it at 70% off on eBay before you take down that listing that you spend all that time, although you have List Easier, you little bastard. That makes it easy. That you have to do all that work. That's my
He's got a
idea,
point.
is to start bringing stuff in. I want to build my store back up to that 6,000, 7,000 item level. And then
Well-
instead of resetting them, actually, I was thinking about putting in that line where I put the location, the date that I actually do it. Because the
Mhm.
way I did it, like after 90 days, I just reset it. I still have stuff that's 4 years old that I don't know because of the numbering system I'm using, I know where it fell in that. But in reality, I don't. Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's my plan, is once I get back there, I'm going to list like crazy. And then I was going to wait 6 months and then start dropping it down 10% a month.
Here,
And then if it's there a year, it'll be 60% off, and then just blow it out on live
do you,
selling.
yeah, here's another approach which I try to approach eBay this way. Is I approach it like Whatnot. Like I got an offer on a book I had for $50. They offered me $20. Now
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't even get the 20 for it if I ran it on Whatnot. So I just take
Yeah.
the damn $20 and move on. You start accepting what I noticed with eBay. You accept those low ball offers, they just keep coming after that. So why don't we approach eBay and just have the mindset of as a live seller and take that $20 on a $40 to $50 item and move on.
Especially if you got low cost of goods like you're rolling with. So
Yeah. So I try to. My wife has to remind me of this because I say that all the time, and then I like, oh, that's a $60 and they offered me $10 for it. I got less than a quarter and everything. So who cares? I'm still making money on a $60 book that sold for 20. And if I wanted to try to live sell it, the high end would probably be $20. Maybe after a while, if you grew an audience, you'd get more than that.
Yeah.
But that could take a year or longer. Depends.
And you're
Yeah,
on several different live selling platforms, aren't you? Sorry, Jefferson.
Yeah, District and Whatnot. But the last 5 shows I've done all been on Whatnot.
Okay.
Just because I've been doing books, but I do have some for a bookseller. I sure have a lot of clothes, and keep buying them. Like, I like sourcing clothes. I don't like listing clothes on eBay, and I like live selling clothes. So I might just go back over to Threads to do a show over there, because I got like 3 boxes of clothing items.
Well, you've already said that your money's in the buy. In respect to live selling, your best model is to buy in bulk. And to have the ability to buy in bulk, you better have a lot of storage space. Because obviously, if you buy like Alex here, who's bought out the Library of Congress about 7 times, you better have room for all that stuff, because it ain't like you're going to be able to sell off 1,000 books in a couple of weeks, unless you're just doing, 2-hour live shows every single day. Good luck with keeping up with the shipping on all that. But I'm not speaking against live selling. I'm trying to create a point of view that people need to think about. Because if you're watching this show, and let's say you live in a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment, and you want to get into doing live selling and start making your money by volume sales.
If you live in a studio apartment, just sell stamps and postcards. You could fit a couple thousand.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So anyway,
to that.
Go ahead.
Well, there was something that I wanted to ask you guys, to follow up with that. So you're doing the static selling, you're doing the live selling. Jefferson, you and I are similar, as where we have the day job.
Yeah.
Do you guys have some kind of a schedule? Alex, you did a video kind of talking about this, and I did comment on it. What I'm having trouble with is, once my day job is done, I'm just kind of, just kind of manic. I've got my reselling work. I do direct sales. I have my Mike Metco meetups work, and I just find myself just bouncing off the walls, basically. I mean, I get it done, but do you guys have some kind of a schedule? Like, for instance, if you were doing static selling and live selling, okay, would you maybe have a day that you listed on eBay per se? And then on Tuesday, you would do your live sales. And then on Wednesday, you would ship your live sales. Like, and Tuesday morning, maybe you would ship your eBay before you know what I mean? I mean, do you guys have, because I just feel like I'm bouncing off the walls, because my day job is very structured. Obviously, I'm scheduled 45 hours, and that's fine. But
my schedule right now, since we got school started, and I'm doing full-time reselling, we're homeschooling again too. So I have Zoe here at home, doing homeschooling. I got to get up and take the little one, Aiden, to school like at 7, 8 o'clock, and then I come work. I go pick him up at 3. So I'm done with eBay by 3 o'clock now. And when I have been doing the whatnot shows, I do them Friday. So I schedule them when the kids are asleep, Friday night around 8 o'clock. Then I could get Bethany to come help me, because they'll be asleep by then. And all those whatnot orders, when I do it Friday, go out Monday with the rest of my eBay things. Monday, I'm busy packing orders, so I usually don't really list that much on Monday. I'm just doing, shipping all day. And or whatever carries over to Tuesday. Goodness gracious, sorry.
So you do have some kind of a schedule that you're on. I would think that would be necessary.
I actually have a whole schedule written out. I'm not very good at following it, but I try to every morning. I put in an hour for social media and get all my social media posts and scheduled for the day.
Oh, okay.
So I'll do an hour of social media just in the morning. I mean, before I even get out of bed, the first thing I do is grab my phone and send out offers. First thing I do every morning. And I accept offers, because if the offer comes in at 10 o'clock, I'm going to wait for that to roll over the next day to get my day started, to get that first sale in the morning and accept that offer.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Okay.
I'm trying to see if I know I have this schedule written up somewhere on my phone, but I don't really follow it. I just with having kids and having to pick up Aiden, and I want to be done with reselling by 3 o'clock. So I'm 8 to 3 every day.
Okay. You guys were talking about on eBay, where they're going to have you start putting your cost of goods. I can see that being kind of nice, so that as far as accepting offers. Now, I don't know that I want them all knowing my business as far as so I can see that. But like if I wake up at 3 a.m. and I have an offer, I'm pulling out my spreadsheet on my laptop. If I now a lot of the things I buy all the time, I know how much they are. Like my baby blankets, I know how much those are. But if it's something random, I'm there with my laptop at 3 a.m. because boy, I'm not waiting for that offer to roll over to accept it.
I would only like to know how much I paid for it. If it's something I paid like $5 for and I'm getting offered 10, I would like to know I paid 5. I'm not really going to make any money. I know that I sold 10 things for whatever $600 something I did, and I paid $10 because I know I never pay more than $1 for an item. So I can say I paid $10 to make $600.
Okay. Yeah.
If it's higher than that, like the clothing, when I go into Goodwill, I'm just wanting to go shop, I guess. I'm leaving the price tag on there so I know how much it is. Or if I run it live selling, I'm going to start it at that price I paid for it, or maybe $1 under it. So I at least get some of that money back.
The one thing
Makes
about
sense.
live selling, at least with Whatnot, I'm not sure about DibDit, but I know on Whatnot there are probably a lot of collectors on there too, where it's not just all resellers buying the items. Now there might be collectors on the district marketplace too. That's newer than what. But somebody like Crazy Lamp Lady on Knickknacks, I mean, they probably have a ton of collectors on her site because she's been doing that for. I mean, gosh, I remember Primetime Treasure, and they were doing that years ago. So they've probably got a lot of collectors, but I think the newer ones, it might be more sellers like the YouTube following and stuff, but I'm sure collectors are popping up also.
Yeah, more collectors on Whatnot, and districts it's gonna take time to get there. Right now, it's mostly resellers. It seems like when I do shows there, so you're only selling. If you say you do a thread show, you might get $4-5 per shirt because they still need to make money to be able to list that for $20 or $15.
Okay.
But Whatnot collectors, Whatnot is addicting. I bought a statue, like a ceramic Pinocchio statue yesterday. I don't know why. I just got caught in the moment. So there's those people that are getting that adrenaline rush of swiping and trying to win stuff. They're like shopping addicts. And I turn on anytime I open freaking Whatnot, I buy something. So you have those people that they're just addicted to like the home shopping network, but now it's on your phone and you just buy, So you got a lot of those buyers. They don't need it. They're not a reseller or a collector. They're just addicted to shopping, getting that adrenaline rush from shopping.
That's where Epstein got his idea.
I don't
from Pinocchio.
I'll ask what you meant by that, but we're just gonna move
From
on.
Pinocchio. You ever what? They're taking the little boys to the island. Yeah, watch that part again and think about it. It's horrible.
I've seen that conspiracy theory where they're showing the island and all that. I've seen that. Yeah.
Mary, I think it comes down to what you'd already said.
We got demonetized for 38 minutes for that comment, Jefferson. Coming out of your paycheck.
Yeah.
Mary, you said your work hours are structured. You need to do that for your own business. If it helps you, you need to have a structure for when you're going to do this, and this, what day you're going to do this, and this. With me, I've said it on my channel a million times. I utilize the eBay drafts where I can just blow through a ton of drafts or blow through a ton of listings in one setting, build my draft bank up, and then just start dropping 5 or 10 a day throughout the entire week. That way I'm not getting into the monotony of having to physically sit down and list every single day.
Yeah. I speaking of lists, I found my daily thing. If you guys want to hear what I did plan out, it's up to you guys.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, let's hear
8 a.m. wake up, breakfast. 9 o'clock social media, posting reels, like creating all those reels. 10 a.m. list 2-hour session before I take a break. 10 hours. 12 o'clock lunch, mid break. 1 o'clock I have my gym session when I go to the gym for an hour. 2 o'clock packing orders, printing labels, all that. 4 o'clock listing session number 2 for another 2-hour block. And then 6 o'clock, I make dinner for the whole family. 7 o'clock, edit YouTube videos. So I'm back to social media. What do I do on 8 p.m.? It says relax. Yeah, I guess I come down here and relax. Oh, literally in my schedule, watch reselling videos. Wind down is on 8 o'clock until I decide to go to bed.
You don't wind down, dude. You go up.
I go up.
Yeah, you become an astronaut.
Yes, and then I watch dumb videos on YouTube. Usually I'll watch a few reselling and then it turns into like weird occult videos or like, people drinking the Kool-Aid and all sorts of weird stuff. I like the real strange stuff on documentaries and stuff like that on YouTube.
Another thing too, Mary, is, and I tell this with anybody, you need to set what your weekly goal is. What do you want to have accomplished in your business by the end of the week? Whether it's a dollar amount listed per week, a dollar amount made per week. What is your, identify your goals, put in the work necessary to attain such goals. But there's a lot of people, and I've been guilty of this many times. A lot of people are not disciplined to set goals. But if you don't set them,
Forget them.
set them. Yeah. I mean, you can't shoot something unless you aim for it. Right. So you have to have a goal set.
Yeah. And you got to measure it, right?
Yeah.
You set all goals you want. If you don't go back and check and see if you're making them, you never get them done. So whatever gets measured gets done.
Wouldn't you can't really say I want to do this amount of money. You got to start with a listing goal, like an amount every day. You can't say I want to be $100,000 eBay seller and only have 30,000 listed in your stores. The math thing,
Right.
But you can stair step it.
Yeah.
Like, eBay measures our business on a 90-day roll, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Set a dollar amount you want to reach in 90 days. And then you start breaking it down to, okay, if I'm going to reach X in 90, I need to be doing X in the 30. And then break it down into what do I need to do weekly to get the 30. You see, you can break them down and get a dollar amount and just write them down and keep them in front of you. Because let's say to hit a 90-day goal, you need to make $500 a week clear after taxes and fees. Well, you may want to list, some people list in quantity by how many listings, some people list by dollar amount. You have to determine what fits your goals the way you've got them set up.
The dollar amount is the way to go, man.
Let's talk about this. For you all watching, leave down in the comments.
Our only viewers, she's here though. Like,
yeah,
who are we talking to? We're just talking to Mary.
Yeah. Mary, leave a comment about this, please.
I always do.
I know.
She leaves long ones.
I know. I wish I could read.
Me too.
I got some homeschooling reading books I could send you.
Let us know down below when you watch YouTube, what kind of reselling content do you like the best? Do you like the what solds? Are you addicted to watching those? Are you addicted to watching picking videos? Or are you leaning more towards instruction and educational videos? Let us know what content type in YouTube videos and reselling that you like the best.
What about the new one I just put out, reselling / family vlog style?
Personal vlog, reseller personal vlog. Yeah.
What would podcasts go under? Would that not be a
Crap.
thing?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, pretty much.
It would be what?
Crap.
Crap.
Oh.
That's entertainment. That's entertainment. Right? We're here to entertain.
Okay.
Hey, you see what I shared? I shared a screen. You want to check it out?
Yeah.
Last time you did that behind the scenes, I was offended.
He was offended.
But what is this? Is that someone's butt? What are we looking at? Oh,
It's not. It's nothing nasty. I wouldn't do that.
Did you get them?
Got the bags, man.
Oh,
yes.
cool.
All right.
Right here.
They look good in person.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen them in person. I went home.
Oh,
they weren't there. My wife, she's like, the bags are here. I'm like, take some pictures. I don't know how the one's a different color. I just think,
so
maybe it's just a
Tennessee
lighting.
logo and then the reseller locker room on one side.
Yeah, so there's the ones on the ends of them standing up, the ones in the middle of them laying down. So on one side is the reseller meetup, and the other one is the reseller locker room.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Bags.
Do you
What you're looking at, ladies and gentlemen, is the swag bags that you will be receiving when you come to the East Tennessee Reseller Meetup at the end of September. And you will have all kinds of goodies packed in those bags. So if you're attending, that's what you get.
I like that they're like pickup trash orange on the side of the road color.
Yeah,
no, dude.
That's Tennessee orange, baby.
That's what the people in jail, they wear those orange jumpsuits.
Mm-hmm.
And match when I have to do my community service, I'll be matching.
Exactly.
I'll bring my own bag.
Those turned out really good, man. I like those.
They're pretty cool. I got that. I got the badges, and I got the cards for the badges. So I'm going home the weekend of the next, not this weekend, but the weekend after. I will put them all in a box, Ben, and I will ship everything to you so you have them there.
Have
Hopefully
you seen the badge?
so I can
Have you seen the badge card yet?
Yeah, I should have took a picture. They're
Right.
the size of a business card, and it just says East Tennessee meetup, and then my name and a line, so that way they can put their name on it, so we know who everybody is.
Awesome.
Since we're talking about the meetup, I want to share this. And I put a post in our Reseller Locker Room Facebook group. People really took me literally when I said stand by, because they were counting the minutes and the hours.
Jeff's still waiting.
They were.
But still waiting.
It's like 10 o'clock and I'm texting Ben, hey, do you need any help?
Oh, yeah. Just want to make sure. I want to see who's paying attention. That's why I've done that. But anyway, let me run through this, and this will be available on our Facebook group page. I've got some final things to do, but I will have it available on the group page for everybody to see. I'll also have copies of this printed out, so when you come in and to the registration table, each of your bags should have this schedule included. So
did you see what they missed on Thursday night?
Yeah, Thursday night we're going to do
Celebration, bitches. All right.
live locker room celebration. We're going to be recording that right here where I sit. And then right after that, me and Archie and anybody, Alex, if you want to, Jefferson, it don't matter. You can jump in, but we're going to do a live selling show on District over on J-Rod's platform. So we'll be, I'll be doing some live selling with Archie over there, Biscuit Butt. But Friday, 6 o'clock doors open. And then, we'll begin the meet and greet session. When you come to the register table, you'll get your swag bag. You'll be given a numbered ticket. You want to hold on to that because it'll come in handy for Saturday night. We'll get to that in a moment. And then welcoming announcements, and the times are approximate, and then after welcoming announcements and acknowledging of our sponsors who helped contribute to make this event possible, we're going to kick off the karaoke. Then we're going to do the pass and flip game. Then we're going to go back to the karaoke, which people can sign up. Once you get there, you can put in the songs you want to sing. Is that scrolling down, guys?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think you jumped ahead there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You missed the cracking them. You missed the beard contest. Was that on Thursday? Or no, you're on Friday now.
Yeah, he went down and back up. We're good. 9:30 reseller beard contest.
Yeah, 9:30 reseller beard contest. 2 categories: the face hugger beards or the Fu Manchus, and then we have basically what Alex sports, the ZZ Top mountain man style.
Bearded Picker Bearded Picker can't even enter that one because he shaves his mustache.
Then we'll go back to karaoke resumes. Then we'll close out that session. Where is Saturday?
Looks like it's not there. Slow. Go slow.
Good job, Ben. Did you forget? So Saturday got canceled.
Friday night, we're going to have so much fun. Saturday will just be a blur.
We'll come back to this next week when we add Saturday.
Okay, well, I can tell you Saturday, you can't see it, but I'm going to go through it. 7 a.m., we're going to hit the yard sale trail. Maps will be provided by Rebel, the reseller. Then we're going to meet up here in Greenville at 12 noon, lunch at the Pizza Inn. Then we're going to head up to Bluntville, just up the highway to the Tri-City Flea Market.
That sounds
that's a good town.
What?
A good fire truck town.
Oh, fire trucks. Okay.
What starts with F and ends with UCK.
Okay.
Fire truck. Dirty minded. Go ahead.
Tri-Cities Flea Market, 1 o'clock. Then we're going to head back to the Moose. Doors open at 6. Welcome and announcements for that. We'll start our Q&A session. Then we'll do the grab and stab game. Everyone must provide an item if
And
you
your
want
own
to
shiv.
participate. What?
Your
Is
shiv.
this
Bring your
prison
shiv.
rules for the grab and
Yeah.
stab? Oh, go
It
ahead.
makes sense that we have the prison colored bags and we have a game called prison stab and grab.
Yeah, there you go.
And then you have Ben's weird after party. We're not sure what's going on.
Okay. Can I get through this, fellas?
Do I still have to bring the GIMP mask for the after party?
I think Ben asked for that, so I need to talk to him about it. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Grab and stab. Anybody attending, you must bring an item to play this game. So don't forget that. Now, it could be an item that you picked up at a yard sale that Saturday morning and you could bring back Saturday night, use it then. Then at 8:45 or approximately, we're going to be doing the drawings for all the giveaways. And then we'll just have regular hangout after that. Then Sunday morning, if you head northeast, you can go to the Jonesboro Flea Market on Highway 11E.
You want to show
Or
that?
if you're going west towards Knoxville, Nashville, at 12 noon, we're meeting at Bucky's in Kodak, Tennessee, which is the Pigeon Forge exit for lunch. And then, of course, right around that area, there is 2 flea markets, the Smoky Mountain Flea Market and the Flea Traders Paradise Flea Market. That is what's going to be on tap. And my apologies that I had Saturday all typed out. I don't know why this sharing didn't pick it up, but
I think it was jumping past it.
yeah. So anyway, the full schedule will be posted on our group page. If you got any questions, you can leave them down below or go to our group page and ask.
Yeah, I'm not sure what we're doing on Saturday.
I'm a visual person. I didn't get to read it, so I don't
Total
know what's
visual.
going on.
Gosh, man.
Man,
And
you cracked that beer, Jefferson, and within 2 seconds, you're dropping fire trucks everywhere.
Ain't nothing wrong with a fire truck, especially if the bush is on fire. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Hmm.
I heard something off of Mike's highlight video, and I forget the name of the lady that was on stage, but she has a best friend, and they did like a mini tour that Mike went on earlier this year. They went to different cities, just 2 of them.
Yeah.
And they met in small groups. I'm sorry if I don't remember their names, but
They're the ones that run the Bosch Reseller remix.
yeah, the what?
The
Bosch.
Reseller remix? Bosch.
Bo-
Bosch?
You said Bosch.
Bosch. Yeah.
Bosch.
What is
Bosch.
it? Bosch. Yeah, it's great tools.
So anyway,
Vicky is
can't keep
part of
nothing on
Katie,
track.
Vicky. Yeah, Vicky is one that went, and shoot, the other lady. It's not Vicky and Katie that went. It was Vicky and the other lady. And
On the stage talking,
okay,
she said this: "We are far greater as individual resellers with a community of other resellers than we are alone." Now, how true is that statement? Because you know what? For a couple months, we've been preaching how we feel that it's very important that you get yourself to a meetup, because be around like-minded people, build relationships that's going through the same things you are, having challenges in your business. And I just thought that was a powerful statement, that we're better with a community, being a part of a community, than being alone. And that speaks to it being a lonely business. And that speaks to Alex's attitude going into the shitter last week. And we had to pull him up out of the muck. And, but it happens because he's pulled me out of a lot of crap.
Yeah. I think that lady's name was Eileen. She's that one with one leg shorter than the other.
What?
What?
oh my gosh,
I have no idea, dude. You're
Think about it. She got it.
I can
guys.
find it.
No, Eileen.
It's just
Eileen.
One leg shorter
Eileen.
than the other.
We want to thank our anchor sponsors. They were in at $100. And of course, Paper Gold came in at a $300 sponsorship. Max, we appreciate you, buddy. Super awesome. All those are the anchor sponsors to help this event. And then we have our individual $20 sponsors listed here. Go check them all out. They all have YouTube channels. We appreciate all the support we've received from everybody in the community, and it's soon ticking down to be a month away here, folks, and plenty of still got room. Well, I'm going to retract. We've got room, but we don't have plenty of room. So I'll just leave it at that. But Mary, tell them how they can go sign up.
Just really quick, let me throw this in. My mom is an individual sponsor also. She doesn't have a logo. She doesn't have a channel. She just wanted to support us. So she did that about, well,
Thanks,
it
Mom.
was actually July 3rd she did that.
And
So-
Roman signed up as a sponsor, and
Apex
Jeffrey
Staff.
Fisher contributed $50. Jeff Fisher, we appreciate you all.
But if you go to the Resellers Locker Room Facebook group and then go to the events tab, the event is under there. There are a couple different events, but you'll see the event for the actual meetup. And then Ben's got the beard contest event there. And I need to create an event also for the stab and grab also. But yeah, and then in the event you can see the forms to fill out to be a sponsor or an attendee. And then you know all the information is in the event.
Excellent.
For the stab and grab, is there a max length for the knife?
No.
Oh my God.
Just check.
You can get one of those extended forks. Have you seen those where you just keep pulling it out and you can just fork someone across the room?
Machetes,
Or
swords,
Oh, no.
machetes,
like
swords, whatever you want to.
What were we talking? Was it you, Jefferson, that keeps buying swords?
I've got I think maybe 22 samurai swords and machetes in my garage. I'm waiting for
Okay.
the zombie apocalypse.
All right, now that we've gone down this freaking rabbit
three.
hole.
I only got 3.
Every time I see one, I buy it.
This is how the show's set up now. You and Mary, you're up there. You're going to keep us in line, and me
Exactly.
and Jefferson are just going to be the children down here. I'm fine with that. I don't really have to get to say whatever I want now.
Well,
Dad, are we there yet? Are we there
We're
yet?
all
in the
this-
back seat.
all this talk about swords,
They stared at me.
I'm going to have to clarify to the audience what this grab and stab is, because y'all started thinking people's going to bring some swords. You can't bring weapons into the Moose Lodge, by the way, so I'm just letting everybody know that. Grab and stab. This is another term for the white elephant game that a lot of families play at Christmas. You draw everybody draws a number out of a hat. We call number 1. They either go get a gift from the stage. Well, they got to go get a gift from the stage to start. So the number 1 will go pick a gift from the stage. Number 2 goes, they either steal number 1's gift or go pick one from the stage. And it keeps going on, but we put a limit that you can only steal once per person. Otherwise, we could go all night with almost 100 people if 100 people play this thing. So bring something, an item, if you want to participate in this game.
Get at the yard sales on Saturday.
I got a question.
Yes.
You can steal from a person one time, or you can only steal an item one time.
Yeah.
Both.
Good answer.
Now,
Good-
are
good
they going to be wrapped?
No.
Okay, so you're not going to have me wrap them there. then.
No, you're going to have
No.
people seeing stuff up there and they're just salivating. Oh, I want to get my hands on.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then if there's fights break out, we will have bouncers present. We'll bump your butts on out.
I'll stop it.
If you
Get
want,
out of
if you have
here.
time,
What's
I guess
wrong with
you?
you?
You could wrap it. You could put it in a bag if you really wanted to. But
Yeah, you could do that if you want to.
No, we
Add an element of mystery to it if you want to do that.
Okay. So, but it's not. It's some will be wrapped and some will. Okay. So I'm not going to be hauling in all my wrapping paper to wrap these. Okay.
Or no, you ain't gonna spend hours wrapping stuff.
Yeah, when you first come in, on
Mary,
Saturday
we got
morning,
another
hand your
stabber.
packages to Mary, and then you'll be in the corner wrapping presents for everyone.
I always thought Mary
Mary's
would be a
rapping.
great rapper. Yes.
Mary's in the corner rapping.
Rapping.
couple of other things. I've mentioned them way back, but as we get closer, I'm going to talk about this repetitively because I want everybody to understand.
You might
When
have
you
to wrap
come-
the green monster.
When you come to the Moose,
Purple people eater.
you can purchase food there. They do have beer and they do have soft drinks and tea and water and stuff like that. If you have your own type of beer or you want to bring wine or liquor, You have to buy that yourself and bring it to the meetup and give it to the bartenders to serve you.
You have to drop it off Friday night at Ben's house. All the
Yes,
liquor.
we'll taste
So
it.
we'll
No.
bring it over to the Moose the following day.
No. But it's important that everybody, and I don't want folks showing up expecting their favorite liquor drink and they don't have it. If you want to drink liquor or wine, you must bring your own to drink and give it to the bartenders. You need to check it in at the registration table. They'll take it back to the bar.
Yeah.
You can,
I hardly know her.
you could eat.
And if you bring Crown Royal, you have to share it with me.
You can eat there, but you're going to be provided a list of area restaurants
I
you
thought we
could
just
eat
had the
before
liquor.
you come.
And
And I will do this whole segment again on my channel by myself so I can get it clearly to you, the viewer, who is most important.
I'm gonna come interrupt
Not
in the
these
comments
two.
at least.
Yeah, in the comments, look for us.
if you bring your own, there is a pour fee. That's important. There's a pour fee, and also it's cash only, but there is an ATM on site.
So we have to
Yes.
tell them how much
It's
money we
cash
have.
only.
Thank you, Mary.
You're
Sounds
welcome.
like eBay.
They
I
charge
wa-
more than
they've had
pour?
me so scattered, I forgot those little details. But
At least
It
you finally
says
have
it
an
in
excuse
that.
tonight.
We're having a good time. Come on.
Come
I,
on,
I know, guys, but I'm trying to convey serious information here. The last thing I want is for people to be confused on what's going on. I want everybody to know what to expect. Okay.
So what's
Everybody will
happening?
thank me when
If
it's
you want
over.
a liquor, you got to bring your own. That's what I heard.
Yes. They don't have hookers at Moose.
No one was asking. No one was asking.
What the hell
that.
we going to eat? No, go ahead.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, Mary.
I know what I get in the locker room.
Yeah, you're already indoctrinated anyway. Right?
Exactly.
So I was gonna bring a Stephen King box set for a giveaway, but I sold it for the
Nice.
meetup.
Well, thanks
31
I had this really great thing, but
All right, guys.
on you. All right.
I sold for. It's funny because they offered me $24.99 for the set, and I didn't accept it right away, and then it sold for the full price that I had it for.
Nice. I like when that happens.
Yeah, I was excited about that too. And then I sold my sale of the week. I sold my punk rock metal jacket that I've had since I was 18. I bought it for $100 in 1998 or 1999. I sold it for $215.
Nice.
I'm still a little sad when I had to pack that today, but
Oh yeah. So is that what we're doing now? Sales of the week?
yeah, that's what you got. Something.
I do. I'll have
I don't
to.
know what you are doing. I'm doing something totally different.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Well,
just
I was
staring
just
at your
asking,
Yeah, you got the AI thing going.
He's looking for Saturday.
what's Ben doing?
All right, what'd you get? What'd you sell?
Sale
Mary?
of the week.
Oh, I thought we were doing something else.
Just doing. Ben's just staring at the camera and putting his finger.
I'm
in his
looking
mouth,
for something.
so that's not great
Okay.
content.
Go
Nothing?
ahead. Don't wait on me.
We're not waiting on.
I guess if we're waiting on Ben anyway. Okay, so this is sorry, I know you guys, I've already shipped it. It's the Easton Press A Peanuts Christmas book.
Can you press on? Put it right in front of your face and press your camera so I can see it.
Ooh.
Oh, there. Back a little bit.
Wouldn't
Oh,
you know
no,
it's a
you're
bunch
correct.
of daggone nuts?
Sorry,
That's-
guys.
That's
I
the
know
one
that's
that sold
good.
for 180.
And then there's the other one. They were both in my collection, and I sold them each to the same buyer on the same day for $108 each, and they were just in my personal collection.
That's awesome.
And I actually messaged
Ben,
these guys
make it-
and
how do you change-
hyperventilating.
Ben, make it go back. I can't do that.
Make what go back?
It's just big on Mary. Where'd I go?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay, go ahead.
So that was really exciting for me.
Is that so? Let's talk about this. We already talked about you being a big fan of peanuts.
Mhm.
Is
Yeah.
that why? Because you sold that, or you were a collector of? You collect a lot of their stuff.
Yeah, I've always I actually brought Snoopy here. Here's Snoopy typing. See, he's typing. Let's see.
Nice.
Got his little
That's cool. Is that for sale or that's just personal thing?
here's.
Nope.
Do you hear the typewriter?
Copyright
Like a
strike.
very white Snoopy.
So I have loved Snoopy since I was a kid. I love the music. I love the specials. I have sold some things over time, just downsizing a little bit, but I've always loved the Peanuts gang. I have to be really
that like-
careful how I say that.
Yeah, don't say it like Jefferson.
Yeah. I didn't say. I would say peanuts. Peanuts. Yes.
I
See what
tend
you
to say nut with an I when knit usually.
Nuts.
And oh my gosh, when they were selling those Snoopy stamps at the post office, I told the guy, I said, I'm a big Peanuts fan. And I said how I always say peanuts. Well, you know what that sounds like. And like the
Yeah.
other postmaster just kind of looked over real quick. I'm like, oh my gosh. And so every time I ask for those stamps, it's like peanuts. I do it with donuts too. I say donuts, and I have no idea what the.
I'm not a
So
big
be
peanuts
really
fan.
careful.
I prefer Virginia. Okay.
Okay.
Did you ever
Memory
find
lane. Memory lane. Memory lane.
Benedict
Okay.
Cumberbatch. That's it.
Memory
Benedict
lane.
Cumberbatch is man of the week. Oh no,
I'm-
it's
I'm-
sale
I'm
of the week.
waiting.
Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Who's that guy?
Picture.
Who's that guy?
Fun.
Look
That's
at
what
that
you're looking
long
for all the
hair,
time?
man.
Look at those chicks. They're hot.
I think the one with the glasses is hot.
Yeah. The one with the glasses is doing it for me for sure.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Mouth,
Oh,
mouth is
Or-
open.
we
Yes,
all
that's a good
just
look.
met.
Woo.
That's all 127. Look at that gangster pose. Dang.
There you go.
See, Ben, they made a
127.
backdrop like we were looking at, but the ones I was looking at getting are huge compared to that one.
That was
Uh-huh.
funny when we were getting those pictures. Because then Alex, remember you kept taking selfies when you were supposed to be taking.
Yeah, I always do that. Mess with people.
There's Mike.
Mikey.
Look at me standing on my tippy toes. I didn't realize I could get that in camera.
Look, you're like
Yeah.
6'2" there.
Yeah, Ben. Gosh, look how long your hair is back then.
Golly, yeah.
Almost as long as my beard.
Yeah, that was at the actual meetup. The bowling alley was kind of the pre-party.
Mhm.
Well, one of the pre-parties.
Whose foot is that?
Not the
Is
one
that
foot flip.
Live? We're not.
Whoops.
We went live?
I deleted the wrong thing. Whoops.
Oh, man.
Over here by myself.
Hi, Jefferson. We missed you.
Hello.
You need a bullhorn.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
Reeled
do
in, man.
this. Let's do this.
We just did
we
that.
did
You
that.
missed
You were.
I
You were.
didn't do it.
You didn't do it.
it.
no.
Okay, you do it.
Jefferson didn't either.
I didn't do it.
I bet it's one of your dolls.
You darn right. It ain't one.
Well-
It's one buyer internationally bought 6 of these suckers.
Nice.
What are they doing with it? I think they're making voodoo dolls
Exactly.
with them of all our presidents.
Well, they haven't bought the right ones that they need to make a voodoo doll out of because I still have them.
I don't know who you're referring to, but I still take.
Well, the
offense.
ones that need pins and stuff jabbed in them is what
Okay.
I'm saying. But anyway.
So
I
Taft.
digress.
Taft. He's
Taft?
a horrible president.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Whatever you say, man. Woodrow Wilson.
Yeah, exactly. Tippy Canoe and Tyler too.
And Brandon. Okay.
Did you have one, Jefferson?
He doesn't.
I'm not.
Oh, you're not.
I haven't sold anything in 2 months. Other
Oh,
than
yeah, that's
my
right, you haven't sold.
personality, and I did sell a couple things. I sold a couple things that I forgot to put. Well, first off, I no longer selling on Bonanza because I didn't put that on vacation, and they deleted my account.
Ooh.
So when you
Oh,
get
really?
deleted from Bonanza, you're a real crappy reseller. I'm just saying. That's a problem. Because there's like one guy in like, Michigan buying stuff and then getting on a paddle boat to go pick it up. And then when he gets there and it's not there, he's real pissed off. So
Memory lane. This is from 127 last year. For those of you watching, that's the photos we've been looking at. And
Who's that? Oh, where was that? That was at the thrift store. Me, you, and Shane.
yeah,
Oh
I
my
still
god.
have the books that I bought there. That didn't sell. Yeah, it's a mini
looks
little teeny
painful.
bike. I don't even have that picture. You got to send that picture to me. Never
Yeah.
seen that picture before.
there's
I
a
didn't-
couple of others here. If I can find them.
Go to the meetup so you can ride a tiny bike.
Yeah.
So all here is boots, right? So at work, it's been so hot. I actually broke down, started wearing shorts. So I bought sneakers on Amazon, and then I don't really care. But if you buy bright red sneakers, everybody talks about them like it's the end of the world. I mean, so don't do it.
Okay. Noted.
Why were they talking like they're the end of the world? Just
I don't know. They were just like, I don't know. They was like, oh, your sneakers are so bright. But I wore a red shirt to match. So you would think
What?
it would be all right.
I miss my long hair when I go back and look at those photos.
No, it'll grow back.
I know I fussed at you for months. Don't do it. Don't do it. No.
now, wait, are you regretting it now?
Yeah, after looking at those pictures.
It'd be like if I were to shave, I get sick of it, and then I shave. I just start every time I shave. The next day I start growing a beard again. So
Yeah.
finally gave up after the third or fourth beard.
Anyway, good memories, great memories, fun times. Never forget it. Thought we'd share a few of these pictures from last year's 127 meetup. And so you now have an opportunity, you watching, have the opportunity to come and make your own memories at the East Tennessee Reseller meetup. Take plenty of pictures. There will be a makeshift photo booth, sort of, that you'll be able to backdrop to pose in front of, get all the photos that you want with everybody that you want pictures with.
Ben only
And,
charges $3. So it's
Yeah,
I'm
mine's
only
only
at $2. I haven't made it
$3.
to bin status yet, but I'm only at like $2.
I pay $2. Just take a picture with me, please.
Y'all's eyes are brown in color, isn't it? Because you're full
Beautiful
of
blue
it.
eyes.
Mine are red. I don't know why.
Mary,
Yes.
I really planned on giving you a very hard time during this episode, but
Why?
but I kind of digressed from that.
Oh.
Here's why. Here's why. Because you've been invaluable in helping us and these buffoons who I can't keep serious for 5 minutes put this thing together. There's a lot of things, Mary, you've done behind the scenes that nobody knows about that's helped facilitate everything that we've got out there on social media, the sharing of it, the talking up about it on different channels you've gone on to. I wanted to tell you on behalf of these two that we appreciate you so much.
Aw.
And
Oh,
we probably couldn't, well, I'm going to say it. We could not have done this and pulled this together if we didn't have yours and Mike's help.
Oh, for sure. For
Because
sure.
I can say
Yeah.
the same things about
Appreciate it.
Mike.
For
Mike
sure.
is invaluable as well. He was going to be on here with us tonight, but he's actually in the air traveling back from Vegas.
Yep.
But we love you, Mike. We love you, Mary. And you did a good job on the opening, so won't you take us out?
Okay. Well, thank you for hanging out with us in the locker room. And until next week, have a great week.
I'm waiting for Ben to say that sucks.
Don't take no wooden nickels. That's my thing.
Okay, that sucks.
That's
Bye, everybody.
next time.